you throwing at?
So
What?
Tentacles around the mouth?
In the mouth.
Are you throwing us against hentai monsters?
I don't get it.
Hey, there are lots of tentacles in the world. Not all of them go in your orifices.
They can though.
Well, once we all gather in for
The
breakfast,
famous
we'll
ones
talk.
do.
The famous ones do.
Are you asking this around the rest of the party? Or did you pull them aside?
I mean, doesn't matter. Did you learn how to speak Undercommon last night?
Did you say that you were speaking Undercommon?
How else
They
would I talk to the
only
gnomes?
speak. They only speak under
I
common.
did.
No, they do
I did give him
And
a
Gnomish.
poem of
Do you speak Gnomish?
But it's not even that they speak Gnomish, it's that they can kind of say it and I can kind of say it and understand it.
Yeah.
Correct.
They're not fluent in it. They
Yeah,
Are they
deep no.
fluent in
it's
loot?
like-
I am.
The universe.
No.
It's like a white guy who took 4 years of Spanish and knows enough to get the basic idea across.
Yeah, exactly. But he still pronounces it quesadilla and
The
jalapeno.
dialect is all wrong though.
It is quesadilla
Jalapeno.
and
Oh, that was such-
Galapagos.
That reflex.
I know.
Yeah.
There's no G.
I call them Galapagoses because I have decided they're called Galapagoses.
Oh.
And there's
Has he
Vegetas.
fucked anything?
Are we still not doing the birthday punches thing? Like, is that a thing that we don't do
we should all
anymore?
get the punch.
I want
Yeah.
a vagina for my movie.
Yeah, look in the mirror.
I tell you what,
just growling me.
he's just collecting them throughout the
Okay.
session.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
We'll
Once
see.
you get,
We'll see.
once you get, you're already at 5. So once you get to 26, that's when we cash you in.
Just eat smoke break. Everyone gets around.
That's when we get you a wig so you can cover up your bald spot.
At the end, at the
We're gonna
end,
get him a merkin.
at the end of the session, you roll a d20. Anything but a 1, you don't get hit.
If you put a merkin on him, it'll
Okay, I'm cool with that.
You're gonna get hit every time.
If you put a merkin on
I
him, it's
always-
gonna disappear.
He is a merkin.
I don't know what a merkin is.
It's a pubic hair wig.
Because
What the fuck do you
It's
guys know that?
very specific.
And why would you want a pubic
I want
hair?
all-
Very
none.
well.
He knows that.
I can
Very-
tell you I can't eat one.
Very specifically,
Pubic hair wig.
very specifically, a merkin is a thing in Jewish culture because it is against their religion to not have pubic hair.
How is it spelled?
Wait,
Merken.
Are we already
K-I-N.
starting on
K-I-N?
pissing off
That
your
was
fucking
Basically, like my
FBI
name,
guys?
my character name.
So yeah, so like if they lose their
Merkin.
if they go through chemo or something like that and they lose their body hair,
Tell
They
me it's a
have
spice.
merkins. They have it's like a toupee for your junk.
Fucking
Yeah, but who's gonna see
I
that?
was trying
It
to
doesn't
like
matter.
TV.
God does, apparently.
It doesn't.
Yeah, no.
That's how they think about it.
We all know God does a cup check when you go to heaven.
Hey,
It's
Oh,
only coming
fluffy
out
down
with
there,
spices.
big boy.
Merkin.
What's that?
Yeah. How's it spelled?
MERK. I think it's
I
KEN.
don't want to be here anymore.
If it didn't show up.
No, it just said it was a spice.
It gets- yeah,
it's a
yeah.
spice if you treat it right.
Rub some merkin on your merkin.
Did you type in myrrh?
Nice and
Yeah.
fluffy. Oh wait,
MERKEN. Or is it?
MERKIN
Well-
wig. Just do MERKIN wig.
She's gonna see it.
MIRKIN.
Wig.
Oh, so it's II, not EE.
EI.
Hmm.
EI.
Is
Is it EI? Well, I mean, Urban Dictionary says it's II.
Yeah, because that's basically
Originally worn by
Wikipedia for
sex
college
workers
students.
after
It's
No,
not-
that's
Maybe their
Wikipedia
moms-
for middle schoolers.
Oh.
No, I thought that was 4chan.
MER.
Yeah, I got
See,
it.
look. You
I
good?
got it.
Okay.
Got it?
How does
Everyone
this
got
look
it,
like
okay.
a cat?
Damn, that's a fluffy pussy.
Damn that go.
I mean, I guess it could be modified for a woman, a little double-sided tape.
No, they make them for women.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know somebody that was into it
I
for hair.
Yeah.
I just figured that's how Cody got all of his facial hair.
I was literally about to say that. That's one kink I don't have.
All right, so continuing on.
That I find.
So, what's the next step? What's the next move? What you guys doing?
All
You
right.
guys talking about?
So, everyone, I have a plan. Sprout to take on this big worm.
What the farming plan? The gnome leader let me know that there's also, I guess, a Medusa nearby.
There's a Medusa nearby.
There is.
Does it translate to basilisk?
I don't know.
Is anyone else singing Clash of the Titans?
Well,
Except the worm.
Ever played Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
okay.
Kraken.
He
We
did
have
say
two
it
plans
was,
then.
he did say it could be an option.
Okay, so our two plans. We lead the worm to the Medusa. Or we go capture a bunch of those shellfish, find the worm, and rub them all over it.
I'm not rubbing the worm. I'm not rubbing the worm off.
What if it starts
You got to get it started.
Or we have
What if it starts burning?
gather up a bunch of the shellfish.
Ah!
We stuff them in his armor.
You keep, come on, buddy, keep
steps into
practicing,
the
you
worm's
get a battle
mouth.
to win.
Yeah, no, we get him his vor fetish, and we kill the worm.
Or
We could
He
go
can
both
land-
options,
he can
the
land
shellfish
hands, all his
and the
HP.
Medusa.
All 42 HP.
wait,
he
so
can
what are we
lay hands on.
cannibalizing?
65, thank you.
What?
Okay, so you'll last one round in the stomach. Yeah, because it's like 14 D10
Yes, a
acid
lot.
no 14 D6 acid damage and like I don't know like
Ridiculous.
8 D6 of crushing.
They can just bring me back.
Yeah.
I'm fully willing to do it.
Does the worm have eyes?
I'll even say this in game. I am fully willing.
Nobody necessarily checked.
Oh.
I like
can
how you
I
crack the
speak
dice.
to the gnome or the?
It's for nibbling.
The Smurf Neblin?
Yeah.
Sure.
But I have no access to it.
No one in the party saw, but does this worm creature thing have eyes?
Yes. They're fairly primitive eyes, but it does have them. It relies it relies mostly on its sense of vibration.
Primitive in what sense? That it can only distinguish like light and dark, outlines, grays.
We're not really
Depth
sure exactly
perception.
how well it can see, but it can definitely see. But things have to be significantly closer for it to be able to see with the eyes.
How far away are the rust monsters?
About a day's travel from where we're at now.
So maybe we forget about the rust monsters for now.
We could tie one up on this dragon here.
I am not. No. I will literally feed your sword to them.
It's gonna.
I wouldn't do that to this character.
Quick question.
It looks like I do.
Would
You would like to ask
silence
for
reduce
his ring
vibration in an
his
area?
Okay, I'll give you the ring back.
Hear me out. So Baylock.
Are you really doing that?
That's
You're
what
a
sound is.
Tell me-
Vibration.
Promise me you're
It
not gonna
would
try.
be the equivalent
I'm gonna follow
of
the party.
seeing
You're gonna follow the
in
party?
darkness. It would be
You
a
need your sword back.
disadvantage
Paralyzing
for anything that it's looking for, and it would mute its ability, but it wouldn't remove it entirely.
Guess we'll try it.
Can you guys ask if the Medusa creature is in and of itself, if it is intelligent? Like, that, can it speak?
Can we crown the menace at other rafters?
Could you
Can we seduce it?
please?
You know,
Okay,
all
I'm gonna
this
start.
party
I'm gonna go
needs-
ahead and
You don't have a bard in the
You're
party,
about
so
to
that's
give a
That's
new
all
thing
this
to
party
the term
needs is
rock
one
hard.
alien.
I volunteer as tribute.
I'm gonna go ahead and
We
spend
could-
11 minutes to
if
cast
I forget
comprehend
it.
languages.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Here comes a handicapped
to the
man and
village
a
leader,
monster.
about that Medusa we talked about last night. Could you tell me anything more
We can
about
still
it?
It's like, you're like, boom, boom, it still works.
She's
You
an
gotta
ancient
tap it
creature
on the
that was
ground
here
first for
long
it to pop
before
out.
we
They call it
ever
Cody the two-pump.
arrived
Oh, two pump.
in the area.
Who the fuck told you that?
For the most part, we avoid her territory as best as we can.
Understandably.
Once in every generation or so, a group, like a party of miners, will run into her outside of her ruins that she frequents, but it's not often. and none of them have ever returned.
She's very old.
About how far away are her rooms?
Fairly winding corridors. As the worm burrows, probably about 15 or 20 miles, but probably the better part of a day to get to her.
So it's a day.
Is this being
either way.
communicated to the party?
Eventually, yeah, once the conversation's over.
Fair.
Good. Okay, dokes.
So it's about a day to either option. Which one would be the safer one for us?
I mean, we're not limited.
There are 2 options.
I want to see.
There's-
It's a homebrew. It's a new homebrew. I want to
Okay,
see.
if you want to go look at the Medusa, you're more than
You
welcome
can go
to.
and touch it.
Well,
There-
I actually
Touch
think
tries.
now that we, well, if this is now common knowledge, is it? Are you sharing it with the group? Okay. So if we now know that the worm itself has eyes, and if the Medusa creature's intelligent, maybe we can convince her to help us.
Why don't we? We could split the party.
No,
Never say that.
No. I will kick you in the teeth.
No,
no,
we're not
no,
hearing you
no,
out.
Cody's saying no right now.
There are 2 things in the world that we will never
There
listen
are
to you
a
on. That's
handful
no.
of people
I've got
here
special paperwork
who
for this.
cannot go to the rust
feel like
monster.
I don't think he's
They will
joking.
physically cease to exist.
He's not joking.
Exactly.
Well, maybe.
So-
Well, the thing is,
But they can't fight.
I have these special cards that if you want to split the party, you might need one of these.
If anything,
Oh, the
Oh,
fake
yeah,
card.
yeah.
No.
Never made
I'm
one.
kidding. I have them. I just haven't cut
no,
them.
no,
okay.
never, ever split the fucking party.
I'm down with split the party.
Grow
I
up.
can.
You go by yourself then.
Yeah, no, you go by yourself.
I'm going to the rust monsters, not the Medusa.
God,
I feel
am I
like we
going
might have to go to both.
That's what I'm saying. Because we can't take. There are
But
what?
we have to do it. At
I thought the rust monsters were a good idea
That's-
until I was
that's-
convinced differently.
That's 4 days. Of travel.
Yeah, and I'll say it again, dummy.
I can't remember who it was who rolled the good nature check for the rust monsters. Was that
No.
you guys?
We got equal
Yeah.
scores.
Right.
Both got like 24, 22.
Yeah, it was a,
Wow. Oh, okay.
She is trying, man. She wants up there.
Time to lock her in her cage.
Probably too many people.
You know the functionality of rust monsters, though you've never necessarily
It was you two on
directly
the high road.
encountered any of them. They have 2 methods. Not only is their saliva corrosive to metal items, which is what allows them to eat it, but they have a form of touch attack that can corrode metal as well. And that is 2 antennae that come up off the sides of their face in like 2.5, almost 3 foot long feathery antenna.
Would I
It's a
know
good
that
thing
those-
I made of ceramic material.
All right, send him to the workshop. He's getting.
I
no more
just
gold.
now decided my body's made out of ceramic.
Gonna have a montage!
We're gonna go visit my buddy Geppetto.
My name's
Woody now.
Anyway,
So,
would those antennae function like an eel's electricity, and once we kill it, it stops, or if I cut some antennae off, I can zap something?
there's a decent chance that it would work.
Okie dokie. Good news, everybody. We don't have to get a
Good
whole-
news,
We
everybody!
don't have to bring a whole rust monster with us. We just need mouth and antennae. It's about mostly on my base.
How rigid are the antennae? I didn't want to say stiff.
What's wrong with saying stiff?
I don't want you looking
You don't know
at me
what
the
it
way you're
means.
looking at me
I
right
just like
now.
watching the mustache tickle the head.
You don't know what's different.
Picture
I don't know.
not
that's-
much
that's-
sturdier than, say, a long peacock feather.
I can cut him off.
Can we find out what a long peacock
So
feather
I might.
is?
So
Look it
I
up,
might
look it up,
be able
look
to
it up, please.
strap
You know what a long
antenna
peacock
on
feather is.
my-
You've seen peacock feathers.
I
Like the
can
tail
remove
feathers?
the heads
Oh,
off some of
I'm
the
talking
arrows.
about Urban
Little-
Dictionary.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if it's in there. I don't know what it actually is.
That's when you know you catch him off guard. He wouldn't expect me to be that stupid. He didn't think you were there yet.
What do you?
We should have the antenna inside.
You're gonna move the shellfish.
I mean, friends would help me.
Take a dead.
Friends do.
I still think we should split the party.
Hold on.
It's in a room.
We can get somebody in there.
Something useful in the room.
Wait, is this conversation in game?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can always get the rust monster stuff in a dead node and feed it to them.
What dead note?
There's gotta be a dead node.
I thought you were saying to us.
Dead notes are the ones that got
No, I'm
eaten.
talking to Ushi.
Well, there's probably like a graveyard.
What the fuck?
Ushi, do I have to put you inside?
We were talking about that
Ushi.
one.
We need a
This is
splat.
something to the just shoving it down its throat, basically. It could do that, but now it has extra.
I'm sorry, you guys are killing me.
Literally, we're working on it.
I can tie the rope.
Why don't we?
Oh, what if you attach the antenna to an arrow and shot it in its mouth?
You're about 20 minutes late.
You have to roll so high it would be disgusting. Why don't we
Roll high for what?
I could.
for the shot?
Yeah,
I could pop my antenna
Oh,
this time
oh,
and harpoon to your
oh.
face.
Oh, that's so
and
difficult.
Pull you back.
Oh no! How
No.
will we ever make that shot?
Don't
It's
like,
Laura.
Is that empty?
I have an idea.
which
Why don't
you know
we
what
drop
that'd be? That'd be
actually
that
one of the
right?
wizards down there?
Yeah, oh no, it'd be so
no.
difficult.
We could
If only we knew how to shoot arrows.
take antennas.
Does anyone here know how to
but you
shoot
would have to
arrows?
roll so high.
We could take antennas.
James
run
is
up
gonna
and
make you
slap
break
it
his
a couple
AC.
times.
Well, it's metal like chitin. It's not. It's metal like.
Yeah, James is gonna make you break
You
his
actually
AC.
said that last night.
Yeah,
Covered
I know.
Would
In
it?
beetle shells.
What if?
I still think shellfish.
Wait, chitin is acid resistant.
Rust monster
That
antennae,
makes sense.
and I'm kind of curious to see what
Not
Balex
certain.
oil would do to it.
That's
Like a little combination of that and let it eat
We
it.
could just coach
Cover
you
all
all
our
that.
bases. So we got
Yeah, I
paralysis,
mean,
We're gonna
Throw
make
you in the
mustard.
stomach.
Because your armor's not made of metal.
armor removal, paralysis.
My ring
confusion.
is. I'm
I
not.
mean,
Give me
I,
your ring.
I lose my armor. My
I love
armor is
stuff.
attached to my
But
ring.
we have to
Give me
find a
your
way to get rid
ring.
of it afterward if it doesn't work.
I'll boof you.
I have an AC of 11 without it.
Run it.
You'll be
We're
fine.
never gonna.
No,
You'll
We
be
need to scare
fine,
it off.
bud.
I die.
We
You'll
have
be
these,
Raise
fine.
ground.
If a mage goes with me and takes me out.
It's hard to get raised ground against something
Or
that
just
comes
one